politics at St. Anselm College. Jen, what do we have?
Thank you, Josh, and good evening and greetings to the candidates from the campus of St. Anselm College. I would like you to meet Mr. Barry Heller, who is here with us tonight. You live in Merrimack, sir.
Yes.
And what's your question you'd like to ask to the candidates?
Well, many Americans don't have the vision to plan and save for a secure financial retirement. How would you help Americans save for a secure financial retirement and help them live independently?
There you go, Mr. Lawrence. Why don't you take that one? How do you help Americans save?
Well, the first thing that I would do is, being a small business owner myself, I'd fight to keep the federal government out of over-regulating and overtaxing businesses and individuals. They are making it more difficult for individuals to be able to have a good job, save, and invest in the future of America. So that's the first step that I would target it. I would also be an advocate of entitlement reform. We have to face facts. If we continue to go forward in the direction we're going to break the bank. Entitlement reform has to be a part of the solution going forward.
Ms. Garcia?
Yes, during my 4 terms in the state legislature, I've always voted to keep taxes low. I think citizens are the best stewards of their own resources and can make the best financial decisions about where to allocate and target those resources. But I agree, entitlement reform is very serious for all generations, and particularly the younger ones, millennials. You know, I believe the Medicare and Social Security Board of Trustees said that funding as continues, will be insolvent in Social Security by 2033. So we do have to look at reforms. We have to look at, for example, not having any changes for those 55 and over, but perhaps raising the retirement age, perhaps chaining it to the consumer price index, perhaps doing progressive price indexing, and a variety of other reforms, means testing as well. We can't allow the path to continue towards insolvency.
Mr. Lambert, the question kind of shifted from what was originally asked into entitlement reform. But again, does government have a role in helping people save and secure their retirement?
I think as a member of Congress, what I'd like to do is encourage people to do that. My wife happens to be in that business. She's a financial investment advisor, and we need to talk to people about, you know, opening up their own accounts and managing their own accounts and not relying on the government. Now, I've got an 82-year-old mom who is reliant upon Social Security and Medicare, so we've got to make sure that everything she's getting and folks like her are getting now stays there. I also got 2 daughters who are 18 and 13. We've got to look at them and say, you know, what reforms do we need to do to make sure that the system is there and everything is there for them when they retire.
All right, thanks very much.